Hello and welcome to an unboxing of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. The first movie, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, was released last year and it was absolutely awful, terrible, didn't enjoy it at all. I thought the only redeeming quality it had, I thought, was the intro with the animation telling the story of the animals at the 100-acre wood and how they've become rabid and turned into little menaces. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh went public domain, so it's been turned into a horror franchise. The first film only features Piglet and Pooh. Apparently this has got more characters in it, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing and then I'll watch the film and I'll do a review. I'm not expecting much, I'm just intrigued, so I thought I'd pick up the standard edition as it didn't exactly break the bank. But let's get in there and have a look. So just a quick unboxing. There's the cover. This is the UK release. The Twisted Tale continues. It's got Pooh on the front with a chainsaw engulfed in flames. There's the back. Hopefully there'll be more Pooh Bear characters in this one. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better than the sequel. It might be a case of this one being better because they've took the feedback from the first film and actually decided to go and make a higher quality film with the sequel. But we will find out when I watch. There's a disc, no reversible art or anything. You just got the disc there. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. So Region B released this one. I know Umbrella are doing it as well in a set because they did the first one like that. But I just opted for the standard release with it being Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey because the first film's so awful. But hopefully they took the criticisms from the first film and they've implemented some change and made the second one a bit more perhaps interesting with some different 100-acre wood characters in there. But nonetheless, I'm looking forward to watching it. It should be a bit of fun. Hopefully I'll get a laugh out of it even if it's awful. So I'm going to go watch it and then I'll give you a review after. Hey, so I just got done with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, and first impressions, I'd say it's a little bit of an improvement on the first film. More of the same pretty much. There is some good nods to the Winnie the Pooh like lore in there with like the search engine that Christopher Robin uses is called Milne, based on the author A.A. Milne, who created Winnie the Pooh. Really good kills, I'd say that's the best part about the film. You've got the additions of Tigger and Owl. Owl's quite Owl's quite creepy, like he flies around and he's got a creepy voice and accent, and yeah, he looks rather menacing with his beak and stuff, and there's some good kills involving Owl. Creepy scene where this dad takes his son bird watching and they're looking at the different birds like sparrows and whatnot, and then he suddenly catches a glimpse of Owl in the tree, and he's, you know, rather large with this horrible face with a big beak and whatnot, and then he comes down and scoops his dad away, and then body parts end up being thrown into the river. Yeah, so as far as kills are concerned, pretty good, but more of the same. I just found the story a little bit boring and meandering, especially the scenes involving Christopher Robin where he's trying to figure out where his brother went missing to, because his brother was kidnapped, Billy, when he was younger, and there's a flashback scene with a party and a bunch of children have been kidnapped, which goes down the route of adding some exposition to the film. Basically, there's this character who's the kidnapper. Christopher Robin manages to figure out who he is, the guy who kidnapped his brother years ago, and basically interrogates him, and is given a lot of exposition, so we find out why the animals of the 100-acre wood are the way that they are. I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil the film, but you do find out why they are the way they are. Yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't love it. I didn't like the first film that much. I thought the first film had some okay kills and stuff. This is an improvement. I think this has a better story overall, although I didn't really like the story. I found it a little bit boring, especially, like I say, the scenes involving Christopher Robin, a little bit slow. The scenes when he's talking to his psychiatrist that aren't exactly riveting. They're not as good as they probably could have been, but the stuff involving the animals of the 100-acre wood is pretty fun. You've even got Tigger thrown in there. He's channeling his inner Freddy Krueger. He starts attacking revelers at a rave, and he's killing them off, and he's talking like Freddy, you know, in Freddy's accent, and going, "I'm coming, bitch," and all this stuff, bitch, and it's just really funny. So obviously Tigger's trying to be Freddy Krueger in this movie. We don't see Owl much towards the end, but he is in quite a significant part of the film. Not much Piglet in this one. I don't quite know what happened to Piglet. He's at the beginning of the film. you see him, and then afterwards, yeah, not so much Piglet. But yeah, like I say, some interesting nods in there, like to A.A. Milne, who created Winnie the Pooh with the search engine. And yeah, it's more fun because it's got more Winnie the Pooh characters in there, such as Tigger and Owl. I think they were really good additions and made the film far more interesting. There was a few other bits I wanted to mention, but they're kind of slipping my mind. Oh, there's a really good scene involving Pooh where he actually says, "Oh bother," like Pooh Bear does, you know, and he goes, "Oh bother," and all that stuff, like in the actual cartoons. But I don't want to kind of spoil it, so I'm not going to say how that comes about. But he does say, "Oh bother," when he gets himself into a little bit of bother. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed the last sort of like 15, 20 minutes the most, where there's the main portion of action. As far as the narrative goes, basically it's continuation of the first film. Christopher Robin's integrated back into society. A lot of people have basically pointing the finger at him because of the murders that took place in the first film. There's a large portion of people who believe it was actually Christopher Robin, when in fact it was the animals of the 100 Acre Wood, well, Pooh and Piglet. Of course, his best friend believes him. He's got a best friend, and she believes that he wasn't the killer. And things unravel as more murders start to take place, and involving the animals, and people start realising that it's actually not Christopher Robin, and it's sort of like he tries to get his redemption by taking out Pooh and the rest of the animals. So pretty fun movie. I didn't love it. I thought there's boring parts of it, but I thought the actual kills and things involving the actual animals from the 100 Acre Wood were quite fun. Again, love the addition of Owl and Tigger. Tigger ripping off Freddy Krueger a little bit got cringe. It was okay for a little bit, and then it really got like really silly and cringe. But overall, I did enjoy it more than the first film. I wouldn't exactly recommend it because it is a typical slasher. There's lots of gory stuff. I mean, they do try to up the ante a little bit with the kills in this one, which I found interesting. There's some really brutal kills in there, but not the best film in the world. I'll give it an 2-star. I'll give it 2 stars out of 5. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. There's a look at the back. Anyway, that's the end of this review, and I'll see you on the next video because I should have something else within a few days. So thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe and like, and like I say, I'll see you on the next one. That was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Got released yesterday in the UK on Blu-ray. Thanks for watching. Bye.